guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I know it's been forever since I posted a video here. I posted a video a few days back, but like literally doing a video for the channel. I haven't because I've been really busy with school. It's been a lot to juggle since I got to South Africa. And so I just really wanted to focus on what I had to do for school and everything. But I miss you all, and I hope all of you have been doing great. So today in this video, if some of you saw my last video, I posted an interview where I got selected as one of the 2 Rhodes scholars for West Africa. And afterwards, I had a lot of questions. A lot of people wanted to know what the journey was like, how I got the scholarship, why they selected me. So I'm just gonna do this short video. Well, I'll try to make it short. I'm gonna do this video to tell you guys how the process was and how my experience was. So I'm right now in my hostel. The common room, it's right next to the road, so you might hear the cars at some point. So ignore all that. Listen to me, your girl. Right, so let's get to it. The thing is, initially, I wasn't fully planning to apply for the scholarship. Okay, let me take that back. I had plans to apply for the scholarship, but later on, in between, I was like, I don't think I want to apply for this scholarship. And at that point, I had already written both of my essays, because you're required to write 2 essays, one on the courses you're going to be studying, and the second was a personal statement on why you should be offered the scholarship and why you're worthy of the scholarship. So I had already written these essays, and I shared it with my mentor and some other people that were, really there to check what I do and everything. And they went through it and they liked it. But at that point, I was like, I don't think I want to apply. I don't think I have a chance. Because when I checked the record of Rhodes scholarships, they had given most of the scholarships to lawyers, scientists, engineers, people in STEM areas. And I am here, communications and media. I'm like, how? How do I even have a chance? So yeah, I didn't want to apply, but my mentor was like, Isitu, send that application, send it. Regardless what happens at the end of the day, you're gonna be sure that you tried and not give up last minute. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll send it. And that was it. I sent my application, and things happened. I got the first email wherein they told me that I was shortlisted out of almost 8,000 people that applied. So that actually started the application. So I was shortlisted down to 41 people for the interview, like the semi-interview. And when I got that email, I was at a Halloween. It was during Halloween, and we had this Halloween party at a friend's house. And I saw the email. I was like, oh my God, I got it. I got shortlisted. I was so happy and everything. But I had to go through an interview to see whether I was going to make it to the finals. And I did that interview. I think it was like 2 days or 3 days later. That was during the weekend. So a few days later, I did the interview. And then that was it. I'm like, I'm not so confident about how this interview went. So, I forgot about it. I'm like, I'm not going to get this. I'm not going to get it. Surprisingly, I got another email 2 days later telling me that Isitu Mohammed Bokum is a finalist. Yeah, I was a finalist. So I was so happy. I was one of 15 finalists. I was the only Gambian. I was thrilled. I was excited. I was honored. I was everything at that point when I got that email. So this required me, obviously, to travel to Abuja because that's where the national secretary is for Rhodes, West Africa. So I had to travel from South Africa to Abuja for the interview. And this is where so many things happened. I don't want this video to be long, so I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritties of everything. But I'll tell you guys that it was a challenging trip. I was rushing that day. I think I left on a Wednesday and I had to arrive on Thursday. On Thursday, we had the first event, which was a dinner at one of the selectors' house. I got to Lagos. It was raining, cats and dog. It was serious. And the international airport and the local airport are different. So you have to like take a taxi from the international airport to the local airport. And I didn't have cash on me, I mean like Naira. So I had to look for an ATM, get a Naira, start talking to all these drivers who were charging ridiculous amounts only because it was raining. Finally, I got someone to help me, and now towards driving to the local airport to actually get another flight to Abuja. Traffic. Lagos and traffic, guys. Lagos and traffic, it's insane. So it was challenging. I was in traffic for over 2 hours, really praying that I don't miss my flight. I got there. Before I got to the airport, Air Peace sent a message that the flight has been rescheduled. So that thing is gonna cause me to be late for the dinner that I was rushing to. I was like, fine, it's okay to be late. I got to the airport and another message came in that they had actually rescheduled it even further. So with the time that is now, it's so funny. With the time that I'm now going to like leave Lagos to Abuja, I won't even make it for the dinner. I was like, fine, it's okay. And the flight was supposed to leave at 6. It was a delay till almost 8. We didn't leave. I was so mad, but I didn't have a choice. So finally we left and I made it to Lagos. It was late. It was late at night. I didn't get to meet other finalists because it was late, almost after 10. I was tired, so I had to like just shower and rest. And the next day we had series of, trainings, amazing trainings. I met all the beautiful finalists. Oh my God, I love all of them. They are amazing people, And after that, that evening, it was now on Friday, that evening, we had the official dinner and welcome ceremony with the selectors. So we had a beautiful meal. We got to chat with the people who actually, our fate is in their hands, So we had like amazing chat with them, had food, drank, and the next day now was the big deal. That was the interview, guys, and it was on a Saturday. And each of us were booked into different slots for the interview. And my interview happened at around 4:30. Yeah, around that time. And a few hours before my interview, I was like, I said I want to look clean and sharp. I'm like, let me iron my attire. And that was the only official attire that I took for that interview. As I was ironing, I burnt my pants, guys. And I sat there, I almost lost it. I'm like, God, you see all these challenges that I'm going through right now? If this scholarship is mine, let it be mine. If it is not mine, I'll understand. So that's just it. So I now had to rush to the mall to get a pants or a skirt for my top. But when I got there, I couldn't find pants, so I had to get a skirt, rushed back, and it was my turn for my interview. I went in there, had an amazing interview. I know most of you want to know what are some of the questions they asked me. So it was more about what I do with my organization. They asked me a lot of questions outside my field because they wanted to know how much I read outside my area. So one of the things they asked me was if I was president of the Gambia, what will I change? Why will I change that? We spoke about how to change what I wanted to change. And, we spoke about the political landscape in the Gambia. We spoke a little about the economic landscape And economics is not my field, but I had an idea. So that sort of like wowed the judges. So it was more like a conversation. And I was confident in what I was saying. I was passionate. So these are some of the things the selectors told me after I got selected. Because I went to them, I was like, what was it about my interview that stood out? Because I wanted to know, how I got here. And most of them said I was consistent in what I was saying. I had a future plan. I knew where I was going. I was dedicated to what I was doing. I was committed, and I had passion for it, and they could see it just as I spoke about it. So yeah, so just speaking about some of the plans I wanted for my organization. Obviously, going to Oxford is going to expand my knowledge wherein I can come back home and, expand the reach of my organization, reach more girls, even outside Gambia and outside West Africa as a whole. I spoke about wanting to start a recreational hub in the future where I want girls and young women to learn skills, to be able to empower themselves, to, have access to literally everything they want to be the best versions of themselves. So we talked about that. So the reason why I really wanted to do this video is to obviously tell you guys what the journey was like and what you should look forward to if you're also going to be applying for the scholarship. So you need to know that getting the Rhodes Scholarship is not like a 1-year thing or a 2-year thing. It takes years of work. Like you need to have dedication to serve others. You need to be. You need to be, I don't know how to put it. Okay, I wrote few things, so I'm just going to write some of the eligibility criteria. I wrote it down here, so I'm just going to read them out for you on what the Rhodes is looking for if you're going to be applying as a Rhodes Scholar. So the first thing is academic excellence. Obviously, you need to be a first-class student. I saw a lot of comments where people are like, why are they limiting it to first class and all that? But what I understand is because if you get the scholarship, you have to study at the University of Oxford, and Oxford is it's a prestigious university. You need to be of academic excellence, and you need to, have a first class to actually study there. You need to have good grades. So if Rhodes is selecting people to actually study at Oxford, they need to make sure that they match the same, they sort of like reach the same criteria. That's what I think. So if you're planning to apply for the Rhodes Scholarship, make sure that you work hard, like keep it going. If you're in school right now, if you're still in undergrad and let's say you're between second class, third class, just make sure that study hard, put more pressure and increase your grades so that you can get to that level where when you want to apply, it won't be so much of a problem because then you're a first class student. So the second is energy to use one's talent to the fullest. So basically, what are you passionate about? What are you talented in? What do you do that that it's not only about you, but it also it impacts social change? For instance, what I do is media, and I have loved media since I was in high school. Did it in my undergrad, came to South Africa as a Mandela Rhodes Scholar, and still studied media. So it shows my commitment as a media person and a media professional. And obviously talking about some of the things I've done within the media field, my work experience, what I do with my channel, things like that, how I try to put together my media work and my gender work, how I try to blend it and, make them interconnected, because they are interconnected. Because most times as feminist activists, what we do is we use the media to amplify our voices and send messages across. So you need to at least be able to show them that you have energy for this and you're using that energy, you're putting your energy out into your talent and making it. It can be anything. It can be sports, it can be artistic, it can be anything, as long as you're talented and you're actually doing something to towards that. And the third is truth. Obviously, you need to be as a leader. Truth, courage, devotion to duty, sympathy for the protection of the weak, kindliness, unselfishness, and fellowship. So where that comes for me is obviously my work with Girls Talk, where I work with girls and young women, amplify their voices, provide them with opportunities for them to reach their fullest, the best, to be the best version of themselves and to achieve whatever they want to achieve in life. So obviously, I talked about my work with Girls Talk, some of the things that we have done, spanning down from the mentorship program to the All Men Summit, to the Girls Workout Day, to the Pad Drive, to all those things. So they need to be sure that it's not only you saying it, you actually act towards some of these things that you've said. So it's not only saying, oh, I have an organization, that's it. What have you done within your organization to serve people who need it, to be truthful, to be kind, to be sympathetic. So these are some of the things they look for, because as a leader, all of those things are important in making change. So if you want to be a Rhodes Scholar and you're looking forward to applying to be a Rhodes Scholar, you need to start from now. You need to be doing something that does not only require, is not only for your own benefit, but it also benefits other people. You need to be selfless. You need to be devoted to the work. So what are you passionate about? What do you want to change in the world? You need to start that work now, because it takes a lot of work. And the final one is moral force of character and instincts to lead and to take an interest in their fellow human beings. So that's sort of like interconnected with what I said initially. So what are you really doing for the interests of other people around you, or what are you doing to change the world? Because if you look at the previous Rhodes Scholars, all of them are now, in high places, doing wonders, doing their own thing to change the world, whatever they are passionate about. So the work starts now. So you cannot want to just wake up one morning and be a Rhodes Scholar. It takes years of work, years of work. I mean, in my experience. So, because I started Girls Talk in 2018, I have been volunteering for organizations, so many organizations my entire life. I have done everything in my power to ensure that I help people when they need it. So I have led, I have led and I'm still leading my organization to reach greater heights and to accomplish really huge things. So these are some of the things that they are looking for aside academic excellence. So for all of you that asked how I got the scholarship, how I got here, it's determination, it's hard work, it's commitment, it's not giving up, because there are a lot of people, they start, it does not go well, and they're like, oh, I'm done. Why do I want to do this? Don't stop. If you're doing something to change the world, keep it going. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a whole day, another conversation to tell you what I had to go through for Girls Talk to be where it is. So I'm excited. I'm excited to, bring this video to you, to talk to you guys about how I got the scholarship and how I got here. So if you have any more questions, just put them down in the comment section. There might be a lot of things I have not spoken about here, but I'm also going to put the link to the Rhodes Trust website. So check it out, start reading, start seeing what are some of the things that they're looking for as for Rhodes Scholars. And, try your chance, keep it going, don't give up. I almost didn't apply and I would have regretted it. And I am so glad that I had people who actually pushed me to, apply and not give up. And I'm glad I did. Now I'm here. So right now, I am finishing my application to Oxford. So next year, fall, I will be in the UK studying at Oxford. For my first choice, I'll be doing women's gender and sexuality. And for my second choice, I'll be doing film aesthetics. So I hope this video inspires you. I hope it keeps you going. I hope if you're doing anything, even not applying for the Rhodes Scholarship, if you're doing anything and you have the slightest idea to stop, don't stop. Keep it going. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. I'm going to be going back to the Gambia next week, so I'm excited to be there and bring you more videos. So if you have not subscribed and you're watching this, subscribe to my channel. Look forward to more content from Isituwokum. I am out, and peace. Love you all.